Hi there. From my personal learning project, I ended up deciding to create um, a Symbaloo account for my students to use on all of our iPads and classroom computers as their personal learning environment that they'll use on technology. So, towards the end of the year, I'm going to be doing a project based learning unit that ties in with our third grade social studies standards. And just to give a little background knowledge on the project and how my students will end up using this tool, I'm going to kind of start the unit with just some foundational lessons on what culture is, what are the main aspects of culture, like food, language, dance, dress, sports and entertainment, and things like that. And then also geography. And then from there, I'm going to kind of branch out into more of the individualized learning, where they're going to be able to choose a country that they want to study the culture of, and then use tools like the ones that I will provide for them on this Symbaloo to do their own independent research. And then we'll do some goal setting through that sort of open work time where they'll decide on how they want to demonstrate their learning in a final project. And I'm still deciding at this point if I want to lump groups or lump kids into groups based on their area of interest, their culture of interest, and also their way that they want to demonstrate their learning. So I'll have to kind of decide on that or see what the kids want to do. So anyway, this is the Symbaloo that I created, and I spent some time over the last couple weeks looking for resources that I thought would be helpful for them. And I think this will be awesome in third grade because I can teach them about it once with modeling, and then it will just be here for them to explore on their own, and they don't have to do tons of typing or Google searching. And I think that this will help me feel really comfortable knowing that the resources that they're using have already been vetted by me. And if they have any specific questions, I will understand all of these things and can help them efficiently instead of trying to figure out what they're using and what website they're on and so on. So basically, one of the things I'll point out is that a few of these links, I know that my school district pays for them for a subscription. So Culturegrams is an example of that. And I'll just pull it up. My school, when I'm at school, it just pops up. And this is an awesome resource for them where they can find a specific country. And then there is just loads of information on that country, from basic facts all the way down to the life of a kid in that country. So that one will be very handy for them. Then I also include just some general research tools like Britannica Kids, which is another thing that my school district subscribes to, for this to be another really safe place for them to learn how to search, read, research, and note take. And then I also just found some other things like this Kids in Other Cultures, Other Countries website. I think will be really great for helping my students connect what they're learning about the culture to themselves and what it would be like to live in that country. So as you can see, my internet is going very slowly. So maybe I won't look at that one necessarily. But the top bar here is all going to be these resources for research. And there's plenty of room for me to add as I find more, or even if students find more and I realize it's a great tool I want everyone to use. But then at the bottom, I tried to link resources for their final project. So I have this wordart.com is like Tegul, where they can maybe put together some themes that they've learned about dance or food into that word art. YouTube, if they may create a movie of their own to demonstrate their learning. Prezi, and I'm still looking for a student version, I guess, of an online presentation tool. My students do know how to use PowerPoint, so I will let them know that that's an option too. That's just on our computers. They won't have to use this Symbaloo for. Canva, to potentially create an infographic to demonstrate their learning, and I would need to do some extensive instruction on how a third grader would use Canva if they would choose to use that as a project creation tool. And then I also have just some other things here, like Google Translate. I'm imagining students will get really interested in the language that's spoken in the country or culture that they choose to study. They might want to put together a dictionary, English to whatever language, and Google Translate might come in handy, as well as food and recipes and cultural dance. So this website explains a lot of the dances from around the world that they could learn how to do and demonstrate, or maybe even put together a video on YouTube of themselves teaching that dance and so forth. So I didn't go into each individual link on my Symbaloo because, again, it doesn't look like the internet is connecting very well, but I think this overall creates a really great space for students to be independent in their learning, and allows me to kind of have that initial input for them and then let them go from there, which is something that I want to do more of after taking this course. So thank you very much.